Good afternoon. My name is Emmanuel. I'm a civil engineer, and today I'll be taking you through my site, which is a 4-bedroom bungalow. The proposed building is sitting on a 25 meter by 27.9 meter site, and the building proposed is a 4-bedroom bungalow. Included in the 4-bedroom bungalow are 4 bedrooms, a living room, a family lounge, a guest toilet, and an ante room, which is more like the lobby, the little entrance you have in the building. So I'll take you through the construction of the building. I'll tell you what we've done so far, what we are doing, and what we are going to do in future. So the building construction started with our consultation with the client. There I came to site with the tape and I measured his plot of land, after which I developed with my architect the 4-bedroom bungalow. And included in the design are the specific requirements of the client. We started with the 5-bedroom, but we had to reduce to 4-bedroom based on the client's instruction. And also the client was specific that he wanted, extra, space that's more like the extra room for car parks in the compound. And we effected all these things into the design. That's during the design stage. Before I proceed, I'll take you through the site and we'll continue from there. This is the corner mark of the client and it's showing the boundary of the site. So let's continue with the video. During my tour with you, I saw something that caught my attention. So I had to stop the video and then, make some corrections and let the foreman know of what's happening on site. And then I had to continue because supervision is very critical in construction. Sometimes the labor you are working with, they just want to do the job and get their pay and go. So supervision is very critical in construction site. So when I was having a tour, I saw something that I had to flag up immediately. So as I promised, I'll be telling you what we've done so far, what we are doing, and what we are going to do in future on this site. As you can see, we are at the construction. We are at the foundation stage with our construction. So what we've done so far, when we came to site, we started with setting out. We first started to prepare the site. Luckily for us, there were no topsoil, no grasses we had to clear. So we just started off straight with, setting out and profiling. So what I have here is called the profile. So basically it's a very critical component. There's the profile. So we use it in setting out. So when we came to site, we had to remeasure the site just to confirm we have with the right measurements and that we are working with the right measurements. So I started setting out. So setting out basically means preparing the site for construction. and most importantly, transferring the information you have on your plan to the ground. So basically, like this wall you can see straight on is, the partition for the external for the building, and this particular wall represents the external wall of the building. So when we came to site, we came with our drawings, we came with our square, we came with our timber. There's this 2x3 timber joist. We came with everything we needed. We came with our nails, we came with our line, we came with everything we needed to do the setting out. So we started off with the setting out. It's a long process, and I think it should be a video on its own. So basically, we took the offset from this wall based on the architectural drawing. We have 2.7 offset to the main building. So we took this stuff and established the 4 corners of our building, and we squared the building to make sure that the building is right at the exact point where it should be on our site. And there are other things we had to do, like squaring the building and marking the column positioning. All these are part of the setting out procedures, which takes quite a time. It took about 3 days to do the whole setting out. But now I'll talk you through the foundation construction. So when we've marked out where our walls and our partitioning are supposed to be on ground, we marked them and then invited the diggers. So basically, this block work you see is where we're going to have, most likely rooms in future and external walls in future. So we started with marking this positioning first on ground, transferring what is on the drawing to the ground, and then we marked the whole alignments and positioning. Then we invited the excavators, but in this case we did it manually, so I had to invite someone who came with his team to give us an estimate of how much it's going to cost to dig the foundation for the building. And luckily for us, our site is a good site. When I say it's a good site, I mean this in terms of the soil condition. It's not a swampy area, as you can see, and in most cases you are going to find hard rock beneath the soil. So this is a good thing for us, which means we didn't have to dig as deep to get our required firm soil for the foundation. So for this foundation, we dug about 0.5 meters. That's to the base of our foundation. For the whole site, we had to dig 0.5 meters down. In some cases in construction sites, you dig about 1 meter, but for our case, digging 0.5 at that depth, you are going to encounter rocks. So this is actually what we need. We need a firm base for our foundation. So this soil was favorable to us, so we didn't have to go 1 meter. So after digging our foundation, the total length of the foundation was 180 meters. That's when you calculate the perimeter, is 180 meters. So, and it cost us about 270 naira to dig a meter. So per meter run, it cost us 270 naira to dig the foundation. And also I have to mention that the width of the foundation is 0.7 meters. Actually, when you think of this, the block work is the standard size of a 9 inches block is 230 millimeter. That's 0.23 meters. But we have to dig the width of the foundation. We have to make it 0.7 meter. This way, it gives them room for setting the blocks, because if you dig the exact dimension of the block, the masons won't be able to work on that condition. So we had to make it a bit wider so that the masons could work. We call it working allowance. So after digging, we had to do our casting for the foundation, and the type of foundation we have here is the strip footing and pad footing. The strip footing or strip foundation is basically is a running foundation, which means it's not isolated. It's, the length is greater than the width. So we had the strip footing, and we had to cast a thickness of 150 millimeters for the footing of the foundation of the building. So also we had the pad foundation, where we dug the column positions, and we dug 1 meter by 1 meter. That's the pad foundation for the building. So after that, we carried on with the block work. We did the casting. We done the casting yesterday, casting 150 millimeter thickness of concrete, and then we carried on today. As you can see, we marked the exact position of the block and squared it, and we carried on today. So as you can see today on our site, we are doing the block work for the foundation. And so basically that's what we've done so far and what we are doing now. So what we are going to do in future is taking this block work to the required ground level of the building. That's basically, the structural floor level, which is like the damp-proof course level, also known as the German floor, as people would call it. So we are going to go about 1 meter. We are going 1 meter because we want the foundation to be high, and this is particularly important for drainage. You want your building to be on the top while the water drains out of your site. So we are going about 1 meter, which is about 4 courses of blocks for the foundation. So that will be our DPC level, and we'll be casting at that level. So subsequently, we are going to carry on, with the internal walls and the remaining walls as the external walls, and progress to the lintel and to the roof. So I'll keep you updated as we go on site and as we progress with the construction. I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll keep you updated with the construction. And please do subscribe and subscribe to the channel and like the video for more interesting and informative videos. Thank you for watching. I remain Emmanuel.